Hi everyone, we're back with another What I Eat video from 1 year ago where I was not in real recovery yet. And you also see here in the first shot that, I always prepared my breakfast first thing because, believe it or not, I was hungry. Big time. Still have breakfast first thing in the morning now, but there I just filled up with so much volume. I did not eat to my mental hunger. And I also took screenshots here. Someone is saying that they kind of have higher triglycerides on the McDougall starch program on higher carb, and I was starting to question what could be going on with my fingers. I might have to do with fatty liver disease, maybe too much fats or too much carbs. And I was like starting to question everything and anything, basically, because I thought, what's going on? I never experienced that before. And someone here is starting to talk about de novo lipogenesis. So these screenshots are from 1 year ago, and this is what my mind was going to. I was focusing on trying to solve the problem. Also on that day, I made this daily meditation, which I highly recommend. It's the Abide app. It's a Christian daily meditation. And this one was overcoming toxic thoughts. And some people also ask me, do I meditate in general, or did I meditate in order to recover? Not really. I'm quite neutral in terms of meditation. I think my personal meditation is praying, pretty much, and also actually breathing, deep breathing. I might do a video on that as well, a very, very specific kind of breathing that I came up myself. Actually, I haven't heard of this before. And that's kind of something that helped me to mentally and physically, especially also physically, activate the parasympathetic nervous system. I have a hair somewhere. Okay, so you see here the breakfast, oranges and these strawberries on top. But actually, if you look closely, these are just tops of the strawberries. Not because I was against strawberries. Strawberries were also a very much of a safe food for me. But these strawberries, David had eaten them, and this is what landed in the bin, in the food waste. And I was the one to pick them out again. I've made a video on that already, weird things that my eating disorder used to make me do. I don't do that anymore. I do not, I had this kind of urge to use this. It cannot be wasted. I had this fear of wasting things, wasting money, wasting food, wasting anything pretty much. Everything had to be as efficient as possible. And it's just such an obsession, such a compulsion. If you struggle with this is going to go completely away when you're doing real recovery. My whole book that I'm translating into German, like Tabitha Farah's book, Rehabilitate, Recover, Rewire, Rehabilitate, Recover, was what helped me there. It's kind of like a manual for recovery. You see here the snack again. I should have eaten anything and everything, but not this kind of thing. Also, you see here, this, I got into making smoothies. No, it's not actually. No, I take this back. It is the ice cream, but you saw here how many ice cubes were in there as well, and I also added water. This is not normal. If you want to make a banana ice cream, you take plain frozen banana straight from the freezer. You do not need any added water. Of course you need a high speed blender and stuff, but that being said, it's just, I did not need that because we had a Vitamix by then, and I only did that because I had this need for just having much volume because I was hungry. I was so hungry. You see here I also have a carob sauce here on the right. It's like, you know, supposed to be chocolate sauce, I guess, which it is not. Carob does not replace cacao. In my humble opinion, it's just something for itself. I like both. But if I want cacao, if I want chocolate, I want chocolate. And carob is not going to cut it, really. Like, just no. Also the sauce, you know, it's also very watery. Like, just everything, when I look at it now, it just seems so watery. And I'm like, I feel such a pity. I feel bad for myself 1 year ago, because this is not something I would eat now. It would just make me full. It would not satiate me. Like, yes, some people also ask me, did I not like it? Why did I eat it then? Well, I did like it. It was just the perfect sweet spot for the eating disorder, to have something that I really liked. It was delicious, still delicious enough, but at the same time, very low calorie for the amount of volume that I got in the meal, right? And so the eating disorder was just perfectly satisfied. My body was not, and mentally I also wasn't. Also here the veggies in raw, you see here parsnips, zucchini and mushrooms and broccoli, and then I added potatoes on top, put them in the microwave. Also more raw veggies on the side, some bread, some tomato sauce. Everything was weighed, okay? And you're going to see in the next few days and weeks how I just try to find out, like, what am I reacting to? I thought my fingers were kind of a reaction of something that I ate. Spoiler alert, they were not. They were actually a reaction of my body to undereating. Plain and simple. Yes. You're also going to see 2 photos now after this video of my chilblains, the Raynaud's, the swollen fingers, very itchy, felt like they were exploding. My hands were the reason why I got into this obsessive researching again, searching for symptoms. And now I just want to share some screenshots with you that I took 1 week ago now, which I think will help you. Start asking yourself, does this choice support the life I want? And I tell you something, if you're not sure if you want to recover, you do want to recover. Your recovery is the life that you want. It is, this is the best thing that could happen to you, okay? This is a post of someone telling the world that, iced coffee or coffee in general is not a breakfast, okay? I just want to remind you of that, because that's just how it is. Someone says, when I eat breakfast, I tend to get a lot hungrier later, not sure why. And someone answers, because you actually activate your hunger cues and your metabolism. It's a good thing. Exactly. That is exactly how it is. When I started eating breakfast first thing in the morning and eating much, the hunger just became ravenous, and that's a good thing. You want that. I'm in control of how I think and feel. Yes, you are. And Tabitha Farah's book actually tells you how you can get control of that. You are not your eating disorder thoughts, and you can actually shut them down and stop them completely. I am always calm. Now I am always calm. I was not then, but recovery will get you always calm. My body, like physically, my body works exactly as it is supposed to. Yes, and recovery and any weight gain is your body working exactly as it's supposed to. And the extreme hunger, everything that you're trying to doubt. I am accomplishing great things, and I want you to know that even when you think, oh, I could do so much better, every step counts. You see here my baby steps. You would not believe that I would get to where I am now, but I did. I'm happy, but don't get complacent, okay? I'm happy with the person I am becoming. The person I'm becoming now is actually me, only via real recovery. The Quasi Recovery did not allow me to become this person. I'm comfortable in my own skin. I also want to tell you, this is also going to happen with real recovery. You cannot believe it. You think you're going to feel much worse because of weight gain and stuff and everything, but the opposite is the case. I am gentle with myself as a friend would be. Exactly. Ask yourself, what would you advise a friend? What would you say to a friend? So why are you telling yourself all of these nasty things? It's your eating disorder making you do that. It's not good. Yeah, just some impression of what I ate that day. Pasta party with David. Just spices on top, and also avocado. I had the whole half there, also half. Like, who has just a little bit of an avocado, just some slices, just half or the whole avocado? Like, okay, why wouldn't you? Only if you're scared of calories, only if it's disordered. Here are some reasons I honor my mental hunger and cravings. Had space to think of things other than the dessert thing, downstairs that I wish I could have, energy for my brain and body, reinforcing unconditional permission to my brain, so key. It's allowed me to finally make peace with food, yes. And exactly how I felt, and that's exactly what it gave to me. Imagine if you feared eating too little the same way you fear eating too much. Yes, and you actually have to start acting that way. That's what I did, exactly that thing. I just... that's just key. Eating too little is damaging, but we're not taught to fear it the way diet culture makes us constantly fear eating too much. Exactly. No one talks, like, yes, influencers start talking about it, but it's like no one really wants to hear. I dare you to try fearing eating too little for your body rather than the constant fear of eating too much. Your body needs enough food to function at its best. You need enough food to feel your best. 100%. People are not aware of that. I used to be afraid of eating too much, so I'd err on the side of eating too little. Now I see eating enough as the single most important factor in feeling and functioning my best. Could not have said it any better. Was just looking back at clips and noticed that having pizza, garlic bread and chips is just a nice enjoyable experience. But as I'm filming a Breaking Food Rules video, so many of you said double carbs. I guess this is triple. Didn't even think twice about it. Yes, exactly. Like, when there's no rules anymore, it's like you can have fats on fats on fats and carbs on carbs and like anything on anything on anything. Okay, she's talking about getting back in seconds. You can pause this video if you want. It's just like so spot on. Please follow this girl, Serena. Not eating this because I haven't had enough or anything like that. Just because I fancied something. I don't know. She doesn't care and doesn't know what the other friends are doing. It doesn't matter at all. Someone enjoying the little protein bars with like artificial sweetness, which is fine, to each their own. But it just makes me smile because I hate them now. Because why don't you just have the normal sugar in there? It tastes horrible with this artificial sweetness, in my humble opinion. Sorry. Sorry. Having a higher calorific target in recovery is the equivalent of being in a slightly bigger jail cell. Yes, exactly. You just eat however many calories your body needs. And I hope this video helps you. Eat according to your mental hunger. Do not have a calorie maximum. That's how I did it. Hope this helps, and I'll see you soon. Bye.